Ever wondered what really happens when you have a cheat meal while dieting? Today, we're going to break down exactly what occurs when you indulge and how it affects your progress. Should you feel guilty, or is there actually a way to include cheat meals without derailing your goals? Stick around, because we're going to dive deep into the science behind cheat meals and how you can use them to your advantage. When you're trying to lose weight, it all boils down to a calorie deficit. This means consuming fewer calories than your body needs to maintain its current weight. Over time, as you maintain this deficit, your muscle glycogen stores start to deplete. Glycogen is essentially stored glucose in your muscles and liver, which your body taps into for energy, especially when you're cutting back on carbs or calories. As your diet progresses, these glycogen reserves shrink, leaving your body with less immediate energy. Here's where cheat meals come into play. After a period of dieting, your body is low on glycogen. If you throw a cheat meal into the mix, say an extra 1,000 calories on top of your daily intake, will all those calories automatically turn into body fat? Surprisingly, the answer is no, not immediately. Your body will first prioritize refilling those depleted glycogen stores before thinking about converting any excess calories to fat. Muscle glycogen stores can hold up to around 500 grams of carbohydrates, which equates to roughly 2,000 calories. So, when you have a cheat meal after a strict diet, a significant portion of those extra calories will go toward replenishing your glycogen levels. But it's not that simple. While some of those calories are stored, others are burned off through something called non-exercise activity thermogenesis, NEAT, which refers to all the little ways your body burns energy throughout the day. This could be tapping your foot, walking around, or even just fidgeting. Your body is smarter than you might think. When you eat more, it ramps up energy expenditure, which means you're likely to burn off some of those extra calories without even realizing it. On the flip side, when you diet and restrict calories, your body tends to conserve energy, making you feel sluggish and less active overall. This balance between eating more and burning more helps explain why one cheat meal won't necessarily lead to weight gain. At this point, you might be wondering, can I get away with a 2,000 calorie cheat? The short answer is, it depends. If you've been seriously dieting and your glycogen levels are low, then yes, your body can use those extra calories efficiently. But if you're only a few days into a diet or your glycogen stores are already partially full, then not all of those calories will be used for muscle glycogen. Some will be burned off, while others could be stored as fat. Remember, cheat meals aren't just about the calories. They can have psychological benefits too. If you're feeling low on energy, struggling with hunger, or finding it hard to stay motivated, a cheat meal can help reset your mental state and give you the energy boost you need to continue. But, as with anything, moderation is key. A single cheat meal, when controlled and in moderation, won't turn into body fat. The real trouble comes when that cheat meal spirals into a full-on cheat day or even multiple days of indulgence. If you're finding this breakdown helpful, don't forget to hit that like button and subscribe for more tips on how to stay on track with your fitness journey. Now, let's look at how cheat meals affect fat loss. If you maintain a calorie deficit 6 days a week but have one cheat meal, your overall fat-burning process won't be destroyed. For 6 days, you're burning fat, and on that cheat day, you're simply at maintenance, meaning your body isn't burning fat, but it's also not gaining fat. This can be a sustainable strategy as long as the cheat meal doesn't turn into a cheat binge. If you stay consistent with a calorie deficit most of the time, you're still going to see progress. It's important to understand that fat loss isn't just about what happens in a single day. It's about your overall energy balance over the course of a week, month, or even year. If you're consistently in a calorie deficit across those longer time frames, you'll lose weight. However, if you're constantly fluctuating between deficit and surplus, the results may not be as clear-cut. Another key point to consider is how cheat meals affect your workouts. If you're dieting too hard and your energy levels are low, your workouts are going to suffer. You won't be able to lift as much, train as hard, or recover as effectively. A cheat meal can provide the fuel your body needs to push through those tough workouts. But if you find yourself needing frequent cheats, it might be a sign that your daily calorie intake is too low. Instead of waiting until you're completely depleted to indulge in a cheat meal, it may be better to slightly increase your overall calories. This way, you can maintain energy levels throughout the week and avoid the cycle of restricting and binging. After all, no one wants to suffer through 5 or 6 days of a super strict diet only to feel like they need to make up for it with a massive cheat meal on the weekend. Overly restrictive diets can do more harm than good in the long run. Not only can they slow down your metabolism, but they can also lead to muscle loss if your body doesn't have enough energy to sustain muscle tissue. By eating in a more controlled calorie deficit and incorporating cheats in moderation, you can keep your energy up, build muscle, and still lose fat. So, will one cheat meal ruin your progress? Absolutely not. In fact, it can be an essential part of maintaining a healthy relationship with food and staying on track with your fitness goals. But remember, moderation is key. A small cheat meal won't hurt, but letting it turn into a cheat weekend or a cheat week can definitely set you back. If you found this video useful, be sure to click on the left and right for more tips on optimizing your diet that will help you stay fit and motivated.